Hi, Gerwyn. It's been another tough night for you, but what a massive result that is for you.
It's quite easy, to be honest with you. No, no, I started pretty well in that game and put Michael under pressure. And yeah, I think 5-1 up, possibly could have been 6-0 up. I felt confident. I wasn't missing much. And then obviously I was a couple of legs up. I think 6-2, 7-2, maybe 7-3. And then you start thinking about just winning that final leg and started to play rubbish. And I got over the winning line in the end.
Okay. As I said, it's a massive result as the league is so tight. There's only a couple of points between six players or something now. It's you can't underestimate how big a result that is for you tonight.
Yeah, obviously I need to pick up as many points as I can to keep myself, in the race, and I think I need to go and beat Peter again tomorrow. If he beats me, it's another 3 points difference, but just between me and Peter, so it's going to be difficult to pull him back with I think maybe 4 or 5 games left. So if I can go and win tomorrow, get another 2 points against Peter and be a point in front of him, put pressure on the people behind, then anything's possible.
That's a really strong result for you tonight. It's been a difficult 24 hours for you. You obviously had the social media thing last night. Glenn and you've apologised. You've apologised to Glenn. He's accepted it. He's washed his hands of it now. Is it a lesson for you over the last 24 hours that you've mentioned about the intensity? That's obviously a difficult thing for you to deal with, and everyone.
No, I just need to let my darts do the talking from now on, I think. And, I let myself down a couple of times, but that's behind me now, and I'll concentrate on tomorrow.
Okay. You mentioned intensity in your social media post today. Do you feel like there's a cabin fever and this night after night after night? It's very difficult. You don't get a time to recover from the night before, the emotion of it all.
No, it's just one game. I mean, if you're playing Pro Tours and you need to win 7 games to win a Pro Tour, then you play again on a Sunday, or like when we're going to do the Autumn Series and you got 5 on the bounce, they're the difficult ones. We've just got one game. I mean, it's half an hour's worth of work. If you can't do that and earn a good living, then, I don't know what's the matter with you. But yeah, it's not hard. It's mentally draining and it's the way you think about it. But yeah, it's not hard living, really.
Just last question from me. It's important to keep the pressure on Michael van Gerwen. Another 3 out of 4 defeats for him tonight. You've stuck the boot in as well as everyone else. And is it important to try and keep him outside the top 4? It must be a strange scenario.
I don't think just Michael. I think anybody that's left in, anyone can win this. And I think Michael knows it, Glenn knows it, everybody knows that whoever's left in, whoever gets into the top 4, for the playoffs, any one of them can win. So Michael, I don't want to say that he's playing really, really bad. It's just everybody else has upped their game and put him under a lot more pressure. So whoever you play, whether it's Michael, Nathan, Glenn, Darryl, anyone, there's tough games, and they know it's tough games when they play you as well.
Okay, thank you very much, Gerwyn. Thanks for your time.
No worries.
Gerwyn, well played tonight. Just as players, can you sense a bit of a vulnerability about Michael at the moment, that something's not quite clicking and he's not quite himself?
Yeah, obviously he's not what he was 18 months, 24 months ago, but you know that can change in a flick of a switch. So it doesn't mean that if you're going to go up there, if he's playing someone the day before and loses, that you're going to go up there and have the right to just beat him. But you have to play well. Even on his B game, he's good. So you need to be on your A game if you want to get any sort of points out of it.
And so far, has this week been a mental test as much as on the board, with so many ups and downs in a short space of time?
There's a lot of hurdles that I've had to get over, and it's going to be more in the future. So I'm learning every week, every game, and I'm getting better. I'm getting stronger, and hopefully my social media will get better as well.
Are you confident you can use tonight's result as a springboard to really push on over the next 5 nights?
Yeah, well, not just tonight. I think I need to get a win or at least a point tomorrow to keep the pressure on Peter and everybody else around me and the boys above. So, yeah, if I come up dry tomorrow, it's going to be quite tough, I think.
Are emotions running higher than ever before because it's so pressurised in Milton Keynes?
No, I don't think it's pressure. It's just money at the moment, and you just want to play well and make sure that you're in top form when the big majors and the big tournaments come around. I think that anyway. I don't know about everybody else, but I don't feel any pressure. I want to win, obviously, and I want to win the money, and I'd like to be Premier League champion, but I don't put myself under too much pressure.
Okay, Gazzy, thanks for your time. Well played tonight.
No worries, matches.
Gerwyn, just a few nights into it now at this stage, have you fully adjusted to the different atmosphere, or no atmosphere really at the Marshall Arena?
I don't know. You just got to try and, same as when there is a crowd there, you got to try and be yourself, block out what's not good for you. And people think I'm wearing earphones or earplugs to block out the sound and everything, but I've got a ear infection, so it just sort of balances it out a bit. But I'm trying to deal with it best I can, and the more I'm playing in this situation, I think the better I'm getting.
Yeah, you mentioned in your TV interview as well, win number 2 over Michael. Does that back it up? Because you've had so many close games between you, but it's not always you coming out on the right side.
Yeah, we've had, even before I won my first game against him, we've had close encounters. I've missed numerous starts to beat him, and I think maybe 3, 4, 5 games previous to when I beat him in the first one, I'd bombed opportunities. It'd been 1-leg margins, and I know I can beat him. It's just in our final double, and sometimes that's the hardest part. Well, definitely the hardest part.
Did you, the fact you'd gone up 7-2 and then he starts mounting a minor comeback tonight, did any part of you think I really need to stamp this comeback out now before it gets going again?
Well, yeah, even if I was 7-0 up, I still think he can win. That's how good he is. You can never write him off. And I was happy to get a point, but if it come back 7-all, I would have probably been disappointed. But I was happy to get over the line in the end.